Hello, my name is Candice and I handle the design part of the business.
My name is Margaret and I handle the marketing part of the business.
We used to be lost in law school and now we are found in freelancing.
Okay, we're gonna talk about a lot of stuff here. Freelancing, branding, business, pricing, mindset, productivity, how to get your clients.
Oh my god, you talk too much.
Okay, we're not starting yet, right?
Can we just tell them what the podcast title is?
This is Article and Design
A podcast made by Filipino freelancers
for Filipino freelancers.
Hi guys, so we're back, Candice and Margaret for the Article and Design podcast. So wow, Candice, this is our last episode for this season
and for this year.
and for this year. Yeah, we wish you a very good Christmas and then Happy New Year then kasi ito yung last episode ng season 2. But we will see you for sure in 2021. Wow. Imagine mo yung Candice 2021 na.
Bilis ng panahon.
So guys, tamang-tama yung episode namin ngayon. This is about finding out eh. Kasi marami nagtatanong sa atin, Candice, di ba? Na paano ba natin na-find out na para sa atin yung freelancing business, di ba? Tinatanong kami kung paano ba namin na-realize na ito yung gusto namin gawin, then mag-proceed kami, mag-continue kami sa law school or sa lawyering, di ba? So, paano nga ba, Candice? Diba? So yeah, we will answer that question, guys. Tutulungan namin kayo kasi this is a very timely na mag-New Year is kung sino may nakikinig ngayon na parang inisip na they wanted to change sa career path nila, diba?
Yeah.
Gusto nila mag-change ang career path or they just wanted to dive in sa freelancing. Ano bang meron sa freelancing? Kasi parang yung kakilala ko nag-freelancing siya, parang ano daw siya, 6-figure na raw siya eh. Diba? Diba? So guys, paano nga ba? So ang episode natin today, Candice, is ano nga ang title?
Filipinos.
Yeah, Filipinos.
Is freelancing right for you?
Yeah, guys. So that is the question for today. Is freelancing right for you? Para sa iyo ba ang freelancing? So, yun nga, paano namin nalaman ni Candice na para sa amin to is we answered 6 specific questions na nakatulong sa amin na magdesisyon if itutuloy ba namin tong kabalastugan na to, di ba? I mean, kung itutuloy ba namin yung path na to na tinitake namin. So, guys, listen, we prepared 6 questions for you na matutulungan kayo din if to find out if freelancing is for you. So yeah, di ba Candice, may ginawa tayong worksheet for this one that they can download para pag nakinig sila sa episode na to, they can download the worksheet and then i-answer nila din sa sarili nila. So saan nila ma-download yung worksheet, Candice?
So the worksheet is called Freelancer Discovery Test and you can download it at the link below. We will provide the link below. It's resources.articleanddesign.com.
Yes, guys. So please, after you listen to this podcast, pumunta kayo sa link na yun, download nyo yun, and then magmuni-muni kayo. Okay? Magmuni-muni kayo habang nagpapasko kayo. Ayan. So yeah, so let's start, Candice. Let's discuss the 6 questions, the magical questions na kailangan. So question number 1, Candice. They have to ask themselves do you have a skill? Or are you eager to develop new skills? Diba? So bakit importante to, Candice, na nasagutin nila itong question na to?
So in the freelancing world, there are other freelance professionals that they are really making a lot of money doing what they love to do. And usually, when you do something that you really love, nagfo-focus ka kasi doon. You spend a lot of time trying to hone it and develop that skill. First thing that you can do is to develop what are you really good at. Kung ano ba yung skill mo? So for example, if you're into motion design, you can offer that service. Kung before, ginagawa mo lang siya in your pastime as a hobby. Ngayon, if you are going to dive into the freelancing world, so it's like hitting 2 birds with 1 stone. Number 1, you're doing what you love to do, and you're being paid to do the thing that you love to do.
Yeah.
And it's really important to have a skill kasi yun yung magiging unfair advantage mo eh. How are you going to compete in the freelance market if you can't really offer a service that you're really good at? So if you think na wala kang skill na parang wala naman kasi talaga akong alam gawin, it's not the end. It's not your end of the world. It's not going to be a reason for you to not try freelancing because a skill can be developed.
Yeah.
If
Mhm.
you just really focus on that one skill that you think you want to do,
Mhm.
you can also develop that.
Mhm.
Doesn't have to be something that you love to do talaga in the first place, but it is also something that you are really willing to learn the
Yeah.
skill.
Yeah.
So
That's
that's
correct.
why having a skill talaga is very important when
Uh-uh.
you're going to do freelancing work.
Yeah. Yeah. Very, very on point. Number one, guys, is you ask yourself, are you eager to develop new skills? Or do you have a skill right now? So, pwede mo kasing tanongin sa sarili mo, asan ka ba magaling? Tapos, pag tama nga yung sinabi ni Candice, if sinabi mo na wala kang skill, no, you have a skill. You just have to think of your strength. Okay? Ano ba yung strength mo as a person? And then, i-develop mo yon. I-develop mo siya. Then, that will be your unfair advantage. Kasi sa freelancing, guys, nowadays, it's really, really important that you have some specialization. Di ba, Candice? Although you will start from a very broad, magsi-start ka kasi you're trying to test the waters eh, 'di ba? You're trying to test saan ka talaga. Magaling. Like for Candice, she started sa writing, pumunta ng social media, hanggang sa okay, bumalik siya sa design and motion, video production, ganun. Then yun, na-realize niya na doon talaga siya, doon talaga yung skill na gusto niya develop. So guys, yeah, Candice is right. Focus on the skill, then develop that skill. So dapat may skill ka before you start your freelancing. That is the question na sasagutin mo muna, diba? So, second question, Candice, is do you want more flexibility in your schedule? Ito yung pinaka-favorite ko eh, yung, diba? Flexibility, yung freedom. So,
Yeah.
bakit importante to Candice na i-evaluate?
There are other people kasi na they like security
Mm.
in their life and nagma-manifest itong security in their lives when they want to be in a 9 to 5 job. Kasi
Oo.
security na. Kasi pag may 9 to 5 job ako, I am secured
Mm.
that every 15 days I can receive this amount of money.
Mm.
Ganyan. But if you want to be more flexible in terms of your time of work
Mm.
and also in terms of how you are going to work and what you're going to work with, then freelancing is really for you. So, for example, with freelancing, you really have the flexibility. Today, I'm going to work with this project. Tomorrow, I'm not going to work with the same project because it's going to be a new project. So, if you are really into routines na
Mm.
palaging ginagawa mo for 9 to 5
Mm.
p.m.,
Mm.
then maybe you should reconsider if you're really into freelancing. But if you are someone who thrives in flexibility and you want to do things like differently every day, then freelancing is really for you. Even
Mm.
in your clients, kasi 'di ba, in freelancing you have different clients and
Yeah.
no two clients are the same. So
Exactly.
you are going to deal with different clients. So if you are flexible in dealing with your clients as well,
Mm.
then freelancing is for you. But if you just want one employer, like for the rest of your working career, then maybe you should also reconsider.
Yeah, yeah. That's very good, Candice. I like how you point out na in freelancing kasi we're dealing with different people eh. And then we're dealing with different projects eh. Kasi nga, may mga projects na ang time frame lang niya is, for example, 1 month lang, 2 months, or 3 months. Yung iba, umaabot ng 12 months, depende eh. But yeah, I like that you pointed out na if hindi ka sanay sa ganun na setup na pabago-bago, so iba-iba siya eh. Diba? Kasi iba
Yeah.
yung project mo, or yung schedule mo lang everyday. Kunwari, Tuesday, nagka-create ka ng video for this client. Then, Wednesday, ang ginagawa mo is nagka-create ka ng parang wireframe or panels ng video. Mga ganun-ganun. So, iba-iba siya eh, for another client. Parang ganun. So, guys, if parang feeling nyo magulo yun for you, hindi yun maganda sa inyo, yung ganun na setup, then, yeah, you have to think. Kasi baka mamaya ang freelancing mas nagiging stressor pa. And then yan yung nagiging problem, Candice, ng ano no, ng mga from corporate or from 9 to 5 job na lumilipat sa freelancing. Yan yung
Oh,
nagiging problem nila, di ba?
um,
Kasi hindi sila sanay, and then usually nag-work from home, so hindi sila sanay na, ay, okay, kailangan ko na pala maging mag-work ngayon.
oh. Parang ano nga siguro din yan, parang emotional and mental na challenge.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, that's number two, guys. This is really important. And number three question that you have to ask yourself is: are you self-motivated and self-disciplined? So in line dun sa sinabi namin kanina, di ba? So, are you self-motivated? Or tanungin mo sarili mo, am I self-motivated and self-disciplined? Diba? Eto, Candice. I know si Candice marami siyang inputs dito eh. So, bakit very important ito, Candice, if you're thinking na I'm gonna jump into freelancing?
In freelancing, you really are you're on your own. Yung ano pa yung ibang term doon is you are your own boss. It may sound so fancy, pero sobrang daming challenges when you are your own boss because you are going to do everything for yourself and you are going to do it on your own. Every day naman kasi we're not going to be motivated. There are times that you are really going to be lazy. And there is no employer who can compel you or require you na, oy, gawin mo na tong this project kasi may deadline na. Wala. You yourself, you're really going to tell that to yourself. And sometimes when you don't have the motivation to do it, you really need to have the discipline to do it. Kasi ang motivation kasi it's fleeting. It doesn't come every day. But with the discipline, there is a driving force for you to do it for yourself. Another way of asking yourself if you're self motivated or self disciplined is, are you willing to develop that self motivation or self discipline? Kasi you yourself, you're going to measure your own performance, you're going to set your own hours. Eventually, there will also come a point na magiging monotonous yung freelancing business mo. Kasi hindi na, yun nga kasi diba, there's flexibility in freelancing. So there are times that you are so busy that you can't even get up in your chair. But there are also times where nagmumukmok ka na lang na parang ano pa ba yung gagawin ko sa susunod. Parang ganun kasi siya kasi nga wala siyang, hindi siya routine. So you really need to discipline yourself. You need to have that self-motivation and self-discipline because you really, really need it.
Yeah, totoo. Kasi ikaw na yung boss eh. Totoo. Tama yan, Candice. Yeah, hindi naman namin sinasabi na yung mga nasa corporate jobs or mga conventional jobs is walang disiplina tsaka self-motivation. What we're trying to say here is actually, pag nag-freelancing ka kasi, yung sinabi ni Candice na ikaw na yung boss, diba? Ikaw na lahat kasi ang responsible sa everything. So, ikaw yung accountable if magiging successful yung freelancing business mo or hindi, di ba? Like, yun nga, sabi ni Candice, you need to manage everything, your time, then yun, wala nang routine eh, di ba? So, wala nang boss na ano sa'yo, reprimand sa'yo na, oh, Candice, ang tamad-tamad mo, ba't hindi mo pa pinasa itong mga papers? Ngayon ang due, di ba? Mga ganon. So, eto kasi guys, ikaw to lahat eh. Di ba? Ikaw to lahat. So, very important na i-develop mo talaga ng mas grabe. Alam mo yun,
Yeah.
yung self-discipline mo dito. Ako, I'm more into discipline than sa motivation. Kasi yung motivation ko naman kasi like, pwede mo siya makukuha kahit saan eh. Diba? And tama si Candice, there are times that we're down, like, we just feel like lazy kasi nga, freelancing eh, parang you have all your time, diba? Parang, yeah, may mga ganong times and that's normal, we're humans. But yun nga, kailangan marunong ka na ibalik yung disiplina mo after. Pag may deadline, may projects, may milestones na kailangan ma-complete, then you have to discipline yourself. Diba? Kasi nga, balik tayo sa sinabi ni Candice na you are your boss. So you're your boss na. This is your freelancing business. You're accountable for everything, for the failure or the success of this. So very important yung motivation and discipline. If guys willing kayo and kaya nyo and ready kayo to actually cultivate that more and develop that more, then okay, go for it. Let's go. Let's do freelancing. Diba? So yeah, that's question number 3. So our fourth question, Candice, na dapat nila tanongin sa sarili nila. Am I willing to start from zero and take risks? Okay, ulitin ko yun, Candice, eh, kasi parang feel na feel mo yun, di ba? So, parang tatanungin kita, Candice, are you willing to start? Parang tinanong kita nito noon, di ba? Are you, so sige, mag-role play tayo, tapos sagutin mo ako ngayon. So, Candice, are you willing to start from zero and take risk?
Yes, 100%.
Resounding yes. Diba?
Yes.
So, bakit important, Candice?
It's really important to assess yourself if you are really willing to take that risk and start from scratch. Because if you are someone who has been employed and has been into an 8 to 5 perpetual cycle of job, it's a really great leap from being employed to being a freelancer. In my case, It took me a long time before I finally decided to go full time in freelancing. Even before, when we were still in law school, I was already working, but a part-time freelancer sa article and design. And then eventually, when we put out article and designs creative lab, I was already asking myself if I should really go full-time now, as in like 100% on board. It was a really tough decision because at that time I told Margaret that there was an offer for me to work again for the government. And yun nga yung sinasabi ko na there is the security.
Yeah.
But sometimes there's going to be a point in your life na tatanungin mo yung sarili mo na ganito na lang ba ako for a couple of years, maybe like until I retire na maghihintay na lang ako ng sweldo ko sa every few days, and then eto na lang yung gagawin ko. I'm going to do a lot of paperwork that I'm not even really that interested in to work for it, but I have to work for it kasi parang yun yung mandate ng work ko. But eventually, that you would really face a lot of frustrations when you're trying to really do what you love to do. But it doesn't mean that if you're frustrated, you can't really conquer it. And dun na yun papasok yung question, are you really willing to take the risks and
Yeah.
start from scratch? With me, I was in Manila. That was when I really made the decision na yes, this is it. I will really go for it. Kasi I don't want to spend my life doing something na I'm not, oh my
Parang
God, this was
half-hearted ka, kumbaga.
eventually you are really going to go back to doing things that you really love. But you just really have to assess yourself if you're really willing to take the risk. Because freelancing is really good. Kasi wala kang ceiling if how much are you going to
Earn.
for a month. But it doesn't mean that it's easy. There is going to be a lot of struggles. There's going to be a lot of challenges and sobrang daming mga problems. But you will realize that you can really get through it and get over it.
Yeah. If you're willing to take the risk. Yun
Yeah.
nga. Yeah. Tama si Candice. Yeah, sometimes in our life, we'll be nandun tayo sa fork in the road, 'di ba? Na kailangan pumili ka na gusto mo ba yung security? Then okay, para secured ka lang talaga. So piliin mo to. Kunwari ito A na road. Tapos yung road B is nandito yung freedom mo, nandito yung passion, yung heart mo, yung nga, limitless possibilities ng profit and earning mo. But ang daming risk, di ba?
Yes.
And you really have to work for it. So in Candice's case, actually, it was really inspiring because she took the risk. Like I know it, guys. Like personally, I know how she struggled. Alam mo yun? And yung paano niya actually then motivate yung self niya na, hey, this is really gonna be hard, but yes, I am willing to take the risk. Diba? Ganun. So yeah, I'm so proud of her. Kasi parang pinili niya yung mas mahirap na road, kumbaga na whatever is face sa kanya. Pero actually guys, kung dun ka kasi talaga masaya, alam mo yun, hindi mo siya maiisip as trabaho eh. Maiisip mo siya as ginagawa mo yung hobby mo and passion mo na kumikita ka. And then what is the icing on the cake is you can actually profit more than the parang conventional job that you have. Diba? Yun, yung wala siyang limit eh. Like, kunwari, yung sweldo mo is, kunwari, sabihin natin 50,000 a month. Sa freelancing, pwede ka kasing kumita ng 50,000 per project. Diba? Ganun. Or makikita mo yung 50,000 in 2 weeks. Parang ganun. Diba? So yeah, guys, ask yourself, am I willing to take the risk? Yes. Ganun. So it has to be a resounding yes. Ganun. And then pag nandun ka na, yes, may time na parang yung paa mo is nasa likod din uli, pabalik-balik, parang nagchachacha ka. That's normal, but always go back to your why. Okay? You have to go back to your why. Bakit mo ginagawa lahat to? So yeah, I really like yung story ni Candice. It's true. I'm the witness to it. So yeah. So number 5 question, which is really, really important, and one of the harsh reality ng freelancing, the way Candice, is rejection. Okay? Rejection. Diba? Malutong na malutong eh. Rejection. So guys, rejection. Kahit saan naman na life eh, may rejection, di ba? Personal man or ano, yung pag may nililigawan ka, nabasted ka, rejection yun, di ba? So, or may gustong-gusto ka, tapos hindi ka gusto, rejection yun, di ba? Ayun. So yeah, rejection, guys. Ito yung parang natatakot tayo dito eh. Pero guys, this is also a really big part sa freelancing business. So you have to ask yourself, paano ba ako nag-deal ng rejection? How do I deal with rejection? Kasi this is very important eh. Yung mindset mo and yung emotional and yung mental ano mo, personality mo, very important din siya sa freelancing. So, bakit important to Candice na yung rejection when you want to dive in sa freelancing world?
Siguro hindi lang sa freelancing, but life in general, it's really part of the process that you're going to be rejected or you're going to face rejections. Kasi nga, hindi kasi nag-meet halfway kung ano yung gusto mo and kung ano din yung gusto ng client mo. And sometimes there are going to be times where you're going to insist what you want or kung ano yung trajectory ng project mo. But you really can't do it kasi nga, iba kasi yung trajectory din ng client mo. And dun na yun nasa-start yung mga rejections. And yung rejections kasi it's a test eh. Parang it's also a test of your mental and emotional resilience kung how far you can go and deal with all these rejections. For example, alam mo yung you are so ideal na first draft mo pa lang you think that there is going to be no more drafts sa work mo. And
Feel mo
before
final
I
na yun.
yes, and before I don't really handle rejection well. And I would just really try to do some self-pity, self-pity. Oh my God, I'm not really good at what I'm doing. I'm gonna. Pero eventually, if you try to turn it around and change your mindset, kasi it all boils down to mindset talaga. So what you can do is to deal with rejection as part of your career, as part of the process, as part of growing up
Yeah.
as a person and as a freelancer. Kasi paano ka matututo kung hindi ka naman marunong tumanggap ng rejection.
Totoo.
So
Yeah.
rejection is in a way, it's a good thing. Kasi alam mo kung paano mo na next is strategize. In a way, may positive ano din naman siya, effect. Because alam mo na next time paano i-handle yung client or yung situation. And you will know na there is a turnaround for this situation. Kaya may rejection.
Yeah, rejection, guys, actually, it makes us stronger, eh. 'Di ba? It makes us stronger talaga. Like failures din sa life, 'di ba? Rejection is also a failure. Parang na-reject ka ng client, hindi tinanggap yung mga portfolio mo, mga drafts na ginawa mo. So parang failure din yun, eh. You can see it as a failure. So failure actually, guys, is part and parcel of your freelancing career or your life as well. Kasi what makes us stronger, eh, yung mga lessons na nalalearn natin. 'Di ba? Like sabi ni Candice, once you're rejected, at least there's a silver lining after that na parang alam mo na siya i-handle next time. So when you're rejected, when you failed, kunwari nag-submit ka ng proposal, then hindi nag-work out, then what you're going to do is, next time is, i-check mo siya uli, baka may mali nga pala talaga dun sa ginawa mo. 'Di ba? Baka may mali sa proposal mo or even sa wordings mo, mga ganun. Diba? So, yeah, tama si Candice. Rejection is part of the process. Okay? Wag mo siya iwasan. You have to embrace it. Okay? Embrace it. Kasi kasali siya sa journey mo eh, as a freelancer. Hindi naman sinabi na pag naging freelancer ka, wala ng rejection. Actually, mas madami nga eh. Kasi diba, ano na, it's your own business eh. Diba? And then, pipili ka na rin ng mga clients na gusto mong katrabaho. And yung mga clients, pumipili din sila. Diba? Kung pipiliin ka ba or whatever. But yeah, that's really important to ask yourself, how do you handle rejections ba? Diba? And yun nga, tama si Candice, it's all about also improving your mindset. So yeah, last but not the least question, Candice, na kailangan nilang tanungin, diba? If
Yeah.
freelancing is right for them is, how bad do you want it? Diba? Paano ba yun sa Tagalog, Candice? Ano ba sa Tagalog yung how bad do you want? Gaano mo siya
Gaano mo
gaano mo siya gusto? Parang gano'n. Sino? So yeah, di ba, Candice, it's really important that you question yourself. How bad do you want it? Di ba? Question mo ba yung self mo nun?
Yes, oo. Parang determining factor din kasi siya. How bad do you want it na you're willing to let go of this offer na you are going to work for a specific time and do specific job? Gaano mo ba siya gustong gawin na parang hindi ka na makatulog sa gabi na parang ito na lang talaga yung gusto mong gawin every day, every single day. Kasi if you are going to weigh all your options and meron pang mga apprehensions, maybe it's still not something that you really want so badly, kailangan mo na naman mag-reconsider. But if there is going to be that part of you na parang hindi magiging kompleto yung buhay ko kung hindi ko siya itatry, kahit try man lang. Kasi if you're going to dive in freelancing, it all starts with just trying. Now, if you can't imagine not trying it, then maybe you're really bound to make it work or just try it. So if there's kahit hindi naman 100%, it's just an inkling inside of you that you want to try, then go for it. Try it.
Yeah.
And if you really want it, go get it.
Yeah, go get it, girl. Diba? If you want it, you got it. Sabi ni Ariana Grande, diba? So, I want it, I got it, diba? Dapat ganun yung ano natin, yung attitude natin, guys. Yeah, that's really good, Candice. Kasi kung kunwari sinasabi mo lagi sa sarili mo is, hindi, gusto ko magtrabaho sa government. Ganun. Ganun yung sinasabi mo sa sarili mo. Gusto ko magkaroon ng security gusto ko maging tenured. Tenured ba yung tawag dyan? May tenurity, diba? Ganun. So, gusto ko sa government. Pero, ang ginagawa mo during your free time, actually, is nandun ka sa Super Freelancers group, sa sa Super Freelancers PH group. Andun comment ka ng comment doon. Tapos, pinapanood yung live ni Margaret and Candice. Alam mo yung ganun. Pagkatapos, titignan mo yung mga portfolio ng iba kasi tapos ginagaya-gaya mo. Parang ganun. So, yung ginagawa mo, guys, your actions doesn't speak sa anong sinasabi mo na gusto mo. Diba? Like,
Yeah.
sinabi mo kasi sa sarili mo na gusto ko magtrabaho sa government. Gusto ko magkaroon ng 9 to 5 job. Pero yung pinagagawa mo, yung actions mo, actually, alam mo yun, iba sa sinasabi mo. So that is actually a good sign na, oh my God, I really want to do this. I really want
Yes.
freelancing. Diba? So sabi mo na, oh, gusto ko ng security. Para may tinatanggap ako every fortnight. Alam mo yun, every quincenas tsaka katapusan. Gusto ko ng security, so kailangan ko ng magtrabaho sa sa ganitong company. Ganun. Pero yung ginagawa mo pag weekend, alam mo yung ganun, nagpa-practice ka sa Adobe.
Yeah.
Pa-practice ka mag-edit ng mga photos. 'Di ba? Yung mga ganun. So, tapos hindi yun yung trabaho mo sa gobyerno eh. 'Di ba? So, guys, watch out ano yung mga pinagagawa nyo outside of your work kasi actually it tells you ano talaga yung gusto mo eh. 'Di ba? And it tells you how bad do you really want it.
Yes.
'Di ba? 'Di ba? Dapat ganun siya eh. Dapat may siya, Candice, no? May parang may oomph. May ganun siya talaga eh. may may ganun siya eh. Kasi guys, kung yung the greater the bad, bad, gamitin natin na variable yung bad, no? So, the greater na bad, the greater na gusto mo siya, the greater kasi yung chance na mag-thrive ka eh. 'Di ba?
Yes.
Kasi mas mas made-develop mo yung self-discipline. Gusto ko to eh. Alam mo yun? Yung sinasabi niya, ginusto mo yan, di ba? Panindigan mo yan. Alam mo yun, gano'n? So, ginusto mo yan. So, gagawin mo yung lahat to make it work. Di ba,
Yes.
Candice? So, that you have to answer it. How bad do I want it? Di ba? Oh. So, si Candice, hindi siya mapakali eh. Gusto niya mag-edit eh. Di ba? Gusto niya mag-edit ng mga videos eh. Gusto niya although, ginagawa mo na kasi noon, di ba?
Yes.
Nakalimutan mo lang eh. Nawala lang sa nawala lang sa ulirat mo eh, di ba? Kasi iba na yung ginagawa mo. Ganun.
Pero
So,
balik talaga siya.
oo. Bumabalik siya eh, di ba? So, yeah guys, it's really important. How bad do you want it? So answer that. That's your 6th and final question. So,
Yeah.
freelancing discovery test mo. Guys, as I've said, go to resources.articleandesign.com kasi mada-download nyo yung worksheet na ginawa ni Candice para masundan nyo yung yung discovery nyo kung para sa inyo ba talaga yung freelancing. Yeah,
Yeah.
diba? Anything you want to add, Candice?
Siguro you really need to be willing to network and put an aspect of yourself out there. Kasi paano nila malalaman kung what you're capable of doing and kung ano yung mga services na pwede mo ma-offer if you don't really put yourself out there. And when I say networking, hindi yung, alam mo yung scammy type of networking na they're trying to, get you to get their products, but networking na you just try to broaden your connections.
Yeah.
Because usually you can also get your clients through referrals and when you try to widen your connection. So like for me, I'm shy.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I don't, hindi naman sa ayaw ko talaga makipag-usap sa mga tao, but freelancing really taught me how to widen my connection. Even if I'm not really the extrovert type, I'm the introvert type, and usually I don't really like spending my time talking to other people. But freelancing really taught me how to connect with others in a professional aspect, especially right now. Na, whether you like it or not, you really have to build up your brand, your personal brand. And one way of doing that is to really connect with other people. And you put an aspect of yourself out there. Kasi if you're just going to get closed off, wala talaga mangyayari. No? You're just going to be invisible your whole life. Kahit siguro mga 10% lang. Just put an aspect of yourself out there because that is one of the best ways for you to let other people see what your personal branding is all about.
Yeah. And what you can do. Totoo. Yeah. Totoo yan sinabi ni Candice. Yeah, guys, part ng freelancing is actually putting an aspect of yourself out there. Kasi paano ka makikilala, di
Mm.
ba? So, operative word, an aspect of yourself. Hindi lahat. Okay? If like, tulad kayo sa amin na introverts and mahihain kami, of course, we respect our private lives. Ganon. Hindi lahat ina-out namin kasi hindi naman lahat kailangan malaman, eh. Ano ba yung lahat everyday ng kinakain namin, ang mga gano'n? Hindi naman, 'di ba? So, we're putting out an aspect of ourselves do'n kasi yung iba hindi na interesado yung tao do'n, eh, 'di ba? I mean,
Mm.
yun nga, medyo reluctant kami, 'di ba, before, kasi nga nahihiya kami, medyo mahiyain kami, hindi lang halata, gano'n. Siguro lalo na ako, 'di ba? So, hindi halata na mahiyain ako. But yeah, when we tried to actually put an aspect of ourselves out there, it actually worked well for us, Candice, no? Mas nagkaroon ng connection, mas nagkaroon ng referral, alam mo
Mhm.
yung gano'n? So, nagkaroon ng opportunities, 'di ba? Nagkaroon ng mga invitations, mga gano'n. So, yeah, tama yung sinabi ni Candice kasi more often than not, dun mo din actually makikita yung clients mo, eh, 'di ba? Or yun nga, kasi malalaman ng ibang tao yung ginagawa mo, mare-refer ka. 'Di
Yes.
ba? So yeah, that's it for this episode, guys. Wow, this is a season ender. And tamang-tama, if you wanted to muni-muni bago mag-New Year, so pag-isipan nyo if freelancing is for you and then ask yourselves the 6 questions plus yung bonus question ni Candice. 'Di ba? So ask yourself and download the worksheet at resources.articleanddesign.com. Lalagay namin yung link dito para ma-download nyo and then work on it and then magkaroon ka ng self-discovery. 'Di ba? So tamang-tama, wala kang trabaho, bakasyon, kasi holidays, Christmas, New Year. So may time kayo guys to figure out what you wanted to do in the next year.
Yeah.
Diba, Candice? And it's actually a great timing na gagawin niyo yun para pagpasok pa lang, pagbungad pa lang ng bagong taon, alam mo na ano yung gusto mong gawin, diba? So, yan. So, yeah. Once again, guys, Happy New Year. And Merry Christmas pala and Happy New Year. And merong surprise bonus si Candice para sa atin. Ano yun, Candice?
Yay.
Magbibigay ka ba ng pera? I-PayPal mo ako, ah.
Okay, so we are really thankful and grateful to everyone who enrolled in our A&D Creative Lab. So we are very thankful and grateful to everyone who has supported Article and Design, Super Freelancers PH, and A&D Creative Lab. And since Christmas is the season of giving, so we are going to give you one Christmas bonus from us and from Article and Design. We are going to be giving away a Christmas bonus. So all you have to do is go to giveaway.articleanddesign.com. All the mechanics for the Christmas bonus is there. And the lucky person or persons will get a free access to any of our courses inside the Creative Lab. Yay! So that's it. Just go there in the link, everyone.
So that's it, guys. Have a safe and happy Christmas sa inyo. And we will see you next year. And good luck in your freelancing. And please let us know how you go dito sa inyong discovery test if freelancing is for you. Join our group. If you're not part of the group yet, just click the link dito sa episode na to. Join the group and we'll be happy to hear from you. So yeah, guys, we'll be having a break as well, but we'll be back very soon. So stay tuned for the Article and Design podcast. So yeah, we will see you in the next year. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you for listening to this episode of the podcast.
If you enjoyed it, please take a second to leave a review over Apple Podcast.
And be sure to check out our courses at A&D Creative Lab.
You can find our courses at articleanddesign.com and go to the Creative Lab.
You can also join our Facebook group, Article and Design, Super Freelancers PH.
Oh, be part of our 1 million mission, transforming 1 million Filipino freelancers into super freelancers. See ya! This episode is brought to you by Easy Minimalism. an easy online course about simple steps to a focused and happy life. This is minimalism made easy, not extreme, not difficult to start. This is created for those who wants to live a focused and happy life one step at a time. You can go to easyminimalism.com for more details.